Hi, and welcome to this week's reading. This week I am uploading for the last week of April of 2022. And we are using the Archangel Raphael Healing Oracle deck by Doreen Virtue and the Indigo Angel Oracle card by Doreen Virtue and Charles Virtue. So, okay. I wanted to bring some healing, love, and light advice for us. And who better than my bestie, Archangel Raphael. And the Indigo Angels, I figured, since aside for their highly sensitive, empathic, intuitive abilities, also to kind of give us a what's next. Most of the time, indigos have a hard time finding the what's next because we get caught up in other things. But hopefully we'll get a good message here. Okay. Let's see. I also had the whole Johnny Depp and Amherst case in mind when it came to this message as well. Mainly because at the end of the day, I think we're all going to be held accountable for our responsibility to ourselves, and we are responsible to take healing steps. Okay. So, current situation, Archangel Raphael says, consult a nutritionist. Dear Archangel Raphael, I turn my eating over to you and I ask you to guide me to foods and beverages that taste good, are fulfilling, and support my ideal health and weight. Amen. So I know I've been working on that personally. I've been paying attention to what I eat and how my energy is responding, how my body is responding, talking to me after in that process. Within 30 minutes you'll start feel either energized or you'll start feeling down. The Indigo Angels say release and relax. Yes, we're still releasing, relaxing this week at the end of the week, since it is April 30th. We are expecting a new moon and the start of Taurus season. So use this time to, Taurus is all about pleasures, all the senses, right? So take time to, I know I went to go get a massage myself, so take care of body, because in that sense you're also taking care of your spirit and your mind while you do that, including, eating the right things. You want to feed your brain and body good, healthy, nutritious things. So that's current situation. Things, actually, these are expectations. Your personal expectations is caffeine free, and I'm super hard on myself. Those that are super close to me know that I hate depending on coffee in the morning. I hate it. I feel it when my body becomes dependent on it. And, consider the solar flares and all these type of changes coming up. I get very sensitive to earth energy, being an earth sign myself. So I try to detox from coffee, but I'm enjoying it at the same time. So I'm trying to substitute with more water, try not to drink other beverages, and because I know in the summer I'm not going to be waking up early to be drinking coffee and the headaches that come with it, right? So, dear Archangel Raphael, I ask that you cut my cords of attachment to caffeine so that I may honor my body's natural energy rhythms without chemicals. And this could also serve, this prayer could serve to any other addictive. We're addicted to sugar, not just any other drugs out there. Sugar and caffeine are actually the biggest addictive in America. So, and allow love to come in. I've been talking about how our heart chakras have been opening. So right now you may be feeling very vulnerable. Maybe things from the past, hurtful things have been coming up, and that's okay, because at this time is when you're relaxing and releasing. You want to release that. So, and here's all heart chakra colors too. So that way our body doesn't become dependent on the toxic chemicals, and we want it to learn to be good to itself, right? In mind, body, and spirit as well. So expectations, or that was expectations, but now things that are behind the scenes that we don't know is avoid allergens. So maybe spring cleaning again. Dear Archangel Raphael, please assist me in identifying and avoiding allergens that may be toxic to my health and happiness. Help me to only crave healthful foods and beverages. And again, that goes to anything. It could even go into a relationship. Things that are not good for us, don't serve our higher purpose, we release it. And it can be very scary because you're going to start from the ground up. If it's friends that are influencing you into trying things that you know you shouldn't be doing, then you need to get new friends. And in order to do that, you have to be vulnerable, you have to open your heart, and you can do that also by learning something new. What is it? Something that maybe create a new hobby, or just you'll attract new friends in that sense by putting yourself out there. Archangel Raphael, so advice is acceptance. Dear God and Archangel Raphael, please help me accept that everything is going in the right direction, and accept that everything is as it should be. Everything is working in my favor, everything, and affirming, right? And affirming that at the end of the day, God is acceptance. And we are not perfect. We all make mistakes. But I think what earns the respect of somebody is being accountable for one's own responsibilities, words, actions, thoughts, behaviors, where we hold ourselves accountable for that and then take action to better. Because if you don't, then no trust, right? There'll be no trust. So accept that dark part of you, that shadow side of you. Accept it, love it. And what is it that will bring you happiness? And search, research, and practice that behavior. And you can do that by self-care. Taking care of you. Basically, those that grew up not feeling loved, feeling isolated, before you attempt to go spread or give your love to the world, because their hearts are so vulnerable, so open and giving, that people will take advantage of a good person, somebody's good nature. But if that person doesn't, somebody who's suffered abuse is going to accept anything as love. If you don't learn how to self-care and how to take care of that your inner child, or take care of you the way you wanted to be taken care of as a child, or the way you wanted to be loved as a child. If you can't do that for yourself, then don't expect other people, one, to do it for you, and to actually, or fill that void for you either. We have to do the self-work. And the only way is to be accountable. Self-care will come by allowing yourself to love, the acceptance. And that's the angel's advice. Archangel Raphael comes through, and the Indigo angels. And then outcome is leave a stressful situation behind. Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for giving me the courage and willingness to take good care of myself, including surrounding myself with healthy relationships and positive situations. And allow yourself to receive that love, because those who have been through abuse will have a hard time accepting. One, it's shocking. It's very shocking to realize that, one, maybe you've been gaslighted your whole life. You've been emotionally, physically, sexually abused in any way possible. And then to realize that it comes from the people who are supposed to love you, who society says are not going to turn their backs on you. Ask for God for a sign, and He'll give it to you. The universe will deliver that sign for you. Ask God and the angels. Ask for a sign. If you want to go into a more in-depth reading, I hope that it resonates, but feel free to email me to make arrangements for more personal reading. I do hope that the prayers serve you in some way, shape, or form this week. And nothing but love, light, and blessings.